people, how are we doing? Welcome to another edition of Husband with IT. My name is Itunu. Has Nigerian police ever disappointed you? For me, they have never disappointed me. I don't know about you, but for me, that's just how I feel, because if you don't expect anything from someone, a group of people, so if the person or those group doesn't deliver, you won't be disappointed, because you don't expect anything in the first place. So yesterday, June 19, the police boss in Lagos came out on Channels TV and said some things about Pauladefarasin's what they now call stunt gun that he waved at the content creator he described as aggressive. We talked about it last week. Someone who didn't even know that you are the one inside the car, number one. And when you decide to show yourself and roll down the glass, the guy was like, "Oh, sorry sir, sorry sir." So he didn't even know you. I talked about it last week. He said on Adefarasin's show that it was when he showed the video to his friends, that they said because it was like, okay, I met an American actor, I videoed him, he said I shouldn't, and all of that, and he showed his friends, and they were like, who is an American actor? This is Pauladefarasin, I don't even know him. So the guy didn't even know him. So what I will say, what is the police saying? Let me allow you to see it. Maybe you have seen it, but let me allow you to, those who have not seen it, to see it again. See it, okay? And if you have seen it, look at it again closely, because it is until when I make the analysis here that you will get the details, the import of the gist. Let me show you. Hold on.
Nothing is an offense under the law except what the law stated to be an offense. Even under the Firearms Act, if you fashion out anything that doesn't even look that is not metal, that like a wood, and make it to look like a gun, and you use that guises to take possession of property from another person, you have committed armed robbery. So by pointing out a stun gun to another individual and sending that threat and fear to such a person at that particular time constitutes an offense. So, and the law stating the offense, like I said earlier, will say the procedure for which an offender should be treated, and it should be passed through. So the police, we are not doing our things, we are doing everything in line with the law and in line of the extant provision of the Constitution creating the police force and the Police Act and other regulations that we are abiding with in carrying out our day-to-day activities. So the person is still under investigation, though he has been granted bail, but we'll continue the investigation.
So you heard that. I show you a photo of I don't want to play that video again of this drama. I showed this photo last week. That was a police escort car beside going along with Pauladefarasin. So if content creators like us, like me, did not come out on the social media to condemn what Pauladefarasin did and call out the Nigerian police, because I saw a lot of videos where people were like, okay, is it not Nigeria? When Paul told his members in his church the following Sunday that, okay, blah 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 blah, without even bringing what he had in his hands to show his congregation that were foolishly clapping for him. I don't know, this clap of a thing, what is it all about? Now, we said after he did that church explanation to his congregation, that, okay, is it not Nigerian police that you should be explaining to? By now, was Nigerian police not, is it that Nigerian police cannot by now pick up this man, or what? We know how it is in Nigeria, like that you saw in the video you saw and the photo I showed you. Police escort was beside him. These are the people that have police escort. Why a lot of things are going wrong in the community out there. We saw what is going on presently in Benue State and other states. But all these few powerful individuals, we have police escort. Yeah. So is the police now saying that they don't know that Paul Adefarasin that they were escorting all around was driving a car that was not licensed, that doesn't have plate number, both front and back. I discussed it last week. And at the same time was reported that he had something, a gun that he waved at, and he flashed at an innocent boy. Someone, I said it, and a lot of people have said it too. You should have driven past. That car was tinted. So because Nigerian police are saying that, okay, we're calling them out, why is police not doing anything about this and that? They now say, okay, I saw something on BBC also last few days ago that Paul Adefarasin turned himself in. I was like, okay. I mean, go sit down. Now this man said he has been granted bail. From what? From who? When? Who granted him bail? Was he arrested? Nigerian police, please. I think they should be sending these people out of the country to go and learn, to go and to go for courses. I know it used to happen in those days. They'll send the police or the security agencies outside of Nigeria to go and do some courses. I don't know if they still do it. If not, then they should be doing it again. They just want us to keep quiet. Yeah. Is it Paul Adefarasin that they will chat to court or what? Yeah. So they just want to get, okay, they will call him. They will have called him, okay, Pastor, just come, so that all these content creators, they will not continue to talk about it. They will not say they are not doing our job. So, Nigerian police, and well done. Okay, so you granted him bail to the sum of what? Did you take him to court before he was granted bail? I don't know. So you are the prosecutor, you are the judge, you are the everything. I thought it is court that grants bails. Okay. All right. What do I know? All I know is that Nigeria is a joke, a big joke. So people, let's see. They say they are investigating one of the powerful pastors in Nigeria. Let's see how it goes. My advice to Paul Adefarasin, I've said it all over and all over again in my video, that he should get born again. That's it. Because Paul Adefarasin, as far as I'm concerned, is not born again Christian child of God. He's not. He has anger issue. I've told you on this channel my encounter with him on the phone. Paul was angry that I got his number. That was what infuriated him. There's nothing he didn't call me. He said I was a thief, I'm a thief, an impostor, a fraud. Even if I did video on it that time last year. Even if I'm all these things that he said, shouldn't my encounter with him, a man of God, change my life? The way he would interact, he would have interacted with me. Should I say, this thieving that I'm doing, let me change you. This man of God really touched me. Yeah, that's why the Bible says, by their fruit you will know them. I was so stunned. I was so shocked that that shock just made me not to even quickly think. I would have put him on record. Yeah, he said a lot of things that day. He even said that his wife that he married, that he didn't even know his wife. His wife doesn't know him. No. So I would just advise Paul Adefarasin to get born again. Titles will not take anybody anywhere. You're not going anywhere with title. You should be bishop, be reverend, be whatever you call yourself. It ends here. Are you bringing forth what people can say can draw them to Christ? You are the same person, Paul Adefarasin, that smashed downfall drivers' glass in traffic in Lagos. The internet doesn't lie. The internet is there. I used a photo last week. Let me see if I will still see it and show you. I think I showed you last week the aftermath of Paul Adefarasin's I saw it a while ago, where he smashed I used a photo last week. I thought I would just show us again. Yeah. Anyway, so Paul, get born again, give your life to Christ, and let him clean you up. Let him detoxify your system. You know, I said it here, the drugs that is still in your system is still affecting you. So give your life to Christ and let him, let him detoxify you. All right, people. I didn't that for right now. I'm going to talk to you again very soon. Nigeria police, well done. We have seen you. We have heard you. So the investigation continues, right? All right. Let's know what stunt gun is. If he has a license, the what's it called? The car he was driving without plate numbers. If a Nigerian on the street drove past Nigerian on the street, drove past, and he doesn't have number, you people will harass them. If somebody tints his car glass in Nigeria, is an offense. But for Almighty Paul Adefarasin, nothing they saw. All right. Talk to you soon. I love you. Go to church with your brains intact. God doesn't have grandchildren. You are His child. You don't need an intermediary between you and Him. Bye bye. I love you. Take care.